Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to ASTV Productions coverage of this afternoon MFHL regular season game here from the Access Center in Morden, Manitoba, between the home team, the Pembina Valley Hawks, and the away team, the Yellowhead Chiefs. My name is Graham Forsyth. I'm going to be doing play-by-play in today's game, joined by Seth Rock. And Seth, you know, we've gone through a lot of issues this week, starting off with the weather. The weather this weekend hasn't been the kindest to us Manitobans.
No, definitely not. You know, we're quite used to this weather, but after last winter, you know, it was kind of unsuccessful as far as snow went. It wasn't really a normal Manitoba winter last year, but this year it's already off to a pretty cold start, a pretty snowy start, so that's a good thing if you love hockey.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, just an update for you guys. There's some things that you guys won't be seeing in this game today. You won't be seeing our scoreboard or the score clock in this game today. We left it all in Pilot Mountain. We're unable to make it due to the bad weather conditions, due to the road being undrivable yesterday and this morning. So I'm going to be filling you guys in on what the score is, who's got penalties, of course, how much time is remaining in the period. But this is our pregame show for today's game, brought to you by Fabricland. Let's start off with the home team, Pembina Valley. Seth, yesterday dropping a game on the road to Central Plains 3-0. Definitely looking to bounce back in today's game, but going up against a very good Yellowhead Chiefs team that ended up winning 6-1 yesterday against the Eastman Selects. You know, if you're Pembina Valley, what's going to be the game plan coming into today, knowing that you're looking to bounce back against a very good team in Yellowhead?
Yeah, you know, I think their game plan for today is going to be all systems go. You know, they're going up against a very good team here in the Yellowhead Chiefs, so they're going to need everything, and they're going to need everyone at every position to be 110%. Give it their all today, because we got a good matchup. They got a good team ahead of us. Should be a good matchup, but yeah, for them, they just got to be hard on the puck and, you know, have a very aggressive forecheck game, and they got to be all systems go, like I said.
Now, the Yellowhead Chiefs coming into this game as one of the top teams in the league, going up against a Pembina Valley team that they met earlier on in the season, of course, taking that game 5-3. That game was very close. It was 3-3 heading into the third period, and then Yellowhead pulled away. What do you think Yellowhead is going to have to do today, coming in against a team that's going to be hungry to prove themselves, bouncing back from that loss yesterday against Central Plains in Pembina Valley to beat Pembina Valley for Yellowhead's side of things?
Yeah, obviously, I think they number one thing is when a really good team goes up against a team that's not as good as them. You know, the number one thing is to not take them lightly. Obviously, last time they didn't take them lightly because there was a very close matchup the last game they had between these two teams. So I think they got to come out, you know, similar to how I think Pembina Valley needs to come out. You know, all systems go. Got to have all players, you know, buying into a system and really generating some opportunities. You know, they got some pretty high-flying offensive players on their team, so I think those players need to be on their A game if they want to have success this afternoon.
And looking at Pembina Valley, of course, the last time we saw them play here on the network was last Sunday in Pilot Mountain against the Buffaloes, and we all know the story, Seth. Team captain Quinn McLaren exiting that game early on in that first period due to, you know, taking a hard spill into the boards. Of course, she will be back in today's lineup. She played yesterday. This Pembina Valley team has a full roster this weekend for the first time this season, but having a player like Quinn McLaren back, I'd have to think, in my opinion, for sure. I'm going to get your thoughts in just a moment, but so huge having that leadership and just Quinn's game back, a player that's not only so good in her own end, but is good at transition out of her own end and also creating some offensive chances, whether it be shooting the puck or passing the puck to teammates in the offensive side of things.
Yeah, man, she really just, it's by committee with her, you know. She can do anything out there, you know, no matter what situation is out there, whatever situation's going on out on the ice, you know. Their coaches can put her in any situation. She can play any kind of minutes, play any sort of situation. Like I said, you know, losing her was a pretty unfortunate thing, but they were able to get the win in that game. And I think her being back is, you know, one of the greatest things for this team. And, yeah, you know, she's just one of those players that this team desperately wants and needs in their lineup.
Yeah, and Quinn, the captain of this team, they definitely lean on her for her leadership in almost every situation out there. But, looking to the other captain in this game, the team captain for the Yellowhead Chiefs, Louise Ferguson, one of the best offensive defensemen in the game today in the MFHL, but also we haven't seen her yet, Seth, but most likely very good in her own end as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's a theme with this league. I've noticed most games we covered with the PB Hawks is they got a lot of good two-way defenders, people that these players can really play well in their own zone, and they can also go to the other end of the ice and generate offense as well. So I'm very excited to see Ferguson, and this is my first time, or our first time watching her, so it should be exciting. Yeah, I'm just very excited to get this game underway.
Now, looking at it, something that Pembina Valley is going to want to do to start off this game. You feel like if they come out in this game and start strong, they can start pushing the pace, and that could bode well for them in today's game?
Yeah, definitely. I think what they really need to do is come out as fast as they can, be hard on pucks. Just you got to suffocate the Chiefs. This is a very fast team, but you got to use your speed against them. You got to show that you have just as much bite as they have. And I think if they do that and they come out and they start fast, activate that forecheck that we all know their team is good at. So, yeah, if they just got to come out hard against this Yellowhead Chiefs team, who's very good.
And what about for the Yellowhead Chiefs? How you're looking at them to start off today's game? Obviously looking for a quick start for them as well, but how do you think it's going to translate for them as this game goes along to the type of style that they're going to play?
Yeah, obviously, they're a very good, they're a very fast, offensive-minded team with a lot of great defensive players as well. Not to sell that area short, but I think the main thing, I think we all know the main thing with this team is their offense. They got a lot of weapons out there that can really generate opportunities. So I think it's going to be I think we can expect that they're going to come out pretty fast. So I think that's how this team's going to start. They've started most of their games coming out fast and being able to put goals up early. So I think, for this team, expect a really hard push right off the start.
Yeah, and you talk about so many offensive weapons for a team like Yellowhead. Definitely makes it a lot harder for a coach to prepare against this team, knowing that you can't just worry about one girl, but many other girls as well. It's going to be interesting to see how Yellowhead utilizes all of their weapons to the best of their advantages, most notably a player like Louise Ferguson from the back end. But, talking about the goaltenders, Tria Enns is going to get the start in this game for Pembina Valley, and in 4 games played in the MFHL regular season, she is 3-1. She has a shutout as well. Not the best save percentage, but Tria, when we've seen her, definitely a goalie that has shown she can battle out there.
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes those numbers aren't indicative of how she actually plays. Like we saw, she got a shutout, and that's a really good thing for a goaltender. Can really up your confidence. And Tree has a great team in front of her. We've seen how close this team is just by watching. Their bench is always screaming when one of their teammates make a good play, and it's always great to see how close they are from as far back as we are. We don't have close contact with them, but we can see how close they are and how well they play together. So if a team has all this confidence in their goaltender, it's only going to help.
Yeah, and, looking at the other side of things, for the Yellowhead Chiefs, of course, Sydney McMullen not getting the start in today's game. Of course, she was selected to Team Manitoba's U18 national team for that Western Regional Women's U18 Championship, but getting the start today is going to be the other goaltender for this team, Natalie Rampton, who in 4 games played is undefeated, has a shutout, and Seth, she's faced a lot of shots this season. She's only let in 5 goals, and she has made 108 saves on the season. What we should expect from Rampton in this game, knowing it's our first time seeing her?
Yeah, I'm expecting her to come out strong as well. She's a goalie that this team has a lot of confidence in, and although Sydney McMullen isn't in net, I don't think that really matters for this team. I think Natalie Rampton is just as capable as Sydney is being a number 1 goalie in this league. So I think they're going to have a lot of confidence in her as well. And we haven't seen much of this team yet, so I don't really know much about Sydney McMullen and the goaltending here, and Natalie Rampton. But as soon as the game starts, I think we should get a good grasp of what this goaltender can do.
Yeah, for sure. And for Derek Tibbetts as a head coach, must be pleased to know that he not only has a good good starting goaltender in Sidney McMullen, but also two capable starters, as it's been shown so far this season, that Natalie Rampton can, step up to the plate and take a lot of shots out there and save a lot of shots, as she's shown so far, saving 108 shots out of 113 against. So we're going to move into talking about the keys to the game, Seth, starting off with Pembina Valley and then going into Yellowhead.
Yeah, for Pembina Valley, I think their key to the game is always make sure you have that quick start, no matter what period you're in. You got to come out fast, and you got to come out hard, because if you're caught trailing a little bit, you caught coasting it a little bit against this Yellowhead Chiefs team, you're going to get burnt, and I think Pembina Valley knows that, so I believe their key and their thing that they're going to want to do is come out fast and keep playing as hard as they can.
And what about for the Yellowhead Chiefs now?
I think they just got to stick with what they know. That's going to be their game plan. Obviously, they've had a lot of success this season, so they're going to look to how they got that success earlier in the year and try to apply it to this game. And I think, they have all the players, they have all the weapons to do so, and I think that's their key to the game.
Well, gonna see how those keys to the game translate out there in this game today, this Sunday afternoon matchup between the Pembina Valley Hawks and the Yellowhead Chiefs here from the Access Center in Morden, Manitoba. We're going to send it to our ASTV intros and some other things as well before we give you guys the starting lineups, and we're going to be back here in just a moment. Enjoy the game, everybody. Graham Forsyth and Seth Rock here, concluding the pregame show here, brought to you by Fabricland on ASTV Productions. Enjoy the game, everybody.
At CM Engrave, we create more than just trophies, medals, and signs. We create time. Time for family. Time for growing your business. Time for the moments that make you, you. With more than 30 years experience for all your engraving needs.
And welcome back to Morden, Manitoba here at the Access Events Center for this afternoon game in the MFHL regular season between the Pembina Valley Hawks, the home team, and the away team, the Yellowhead Chiefs. Graham Forsyth here as play-by-play commentator. To my right is Seth Rock. Of course, Cody Wall cannot make it this weekend due to him making a big move, moving into another house. Congratulations to our buddy Cody. Hopefully the move is going smoothly. But today, two teams battling it out here between the Pembina Valley Hawks and the Yellowhead Chiefs. We will get you guys the starting lineups of who will be starting in this game in just a moment. But Seth, before we do that, players to watch in today's game. Starting off with Pembina Valley, a player that you're really keen in on to see who is going to do the most damage out there today. A player you're excited to watch.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go with a player we talked a little bit about earlier in the pregame show, and that is Quinn McLaren. After that big fall she took in on Sunday's game, we were a little bit concerned after, but she's ready to suit up for this game, and that's good to see. And I'm just looking forward to seeing what she's going to do against this strong Yellowhead Chiefs team.
Yeah,
And
no doubt about it for Quinn McLaren. As we've talked about, such a prominent player for this Pembina Valley team. And from the D-core, even though there's a lot of players that can produce offense, the offense really truly does run through her. But let's talk about the other side of things, Yellowhead, the player that you're most excited to watch, a player that you think is going to have a big impact out there today.
yeah, well, for Yellowhead, I'm going to go the similar thing. I'm going to go with their number one defender, and that's going to be Louise Ferguson. We talked a little bit about her before and her elite offensive instincts, but I think another thing, obviously, she's got those good defensive instincts as well. I'm excited to see this good the two star defensemen go at it here in this game.
Now, it is early on in the season here, Seth, and usually we see more line matching as the season gets deeper into things and we in playoffs as well. But with this game being such a huge game, with Pembina Valley trying to get back in the win column, could we see Coach Dana Bell maybe lining up Quinn McLaren, matching her out there when Louise Ferguson is out there quite a bit today?
Yeah, definitely. We know Quinn McLaren's great in her own end, and Louise Ferguson often leads the charge offensively for the Chiefs. So definitely, I think that is. I think your prediction there is right there. We're going to see these more defensive players match up against the stronger offensive players, and I think 100% Quinn McLaren will be out there often when Ferguson's out there.
Well, just looking at the way these benches are set up here, Seth, we got Pembina Valley right in front of us here, well, to my slight right, and it's going to be interesting to see maybe if we make some calls that they don't like, that maybe they'll kind of hoot and holler at us and maybe give us some crap. We're going to be interesting to see what's going to happen there. Do you think we could get some backlash from the Pembina Valley bench today?
I mean, I think it's definitely possible. On the other rink here, we were in between the stands and far away from the benches, so there wasn't really many chances of us getting heckled at. But we're right in the thick of things here, so who knows? We may see a little bit of a backlash here. Who knows?
Yeah, so just looking at it, in the other rink that we broadcasted at all season long here at the Access Event Center, the two benches are across from us, but here we got the visitors bench very far from across to us, and the home bench here, as you guys did see, it is very close to us, almost an arm's length. But getting to the starting lineup now, my apologies, we do not have the script here, so I forget the name of the sponsor, but starting off with Pembina Valley, we're going to see Abby Bordedwy starting, Maya Pierce and Caitlin Anderson up front, Quinn McLaren and Emily Foster on the back end, and Tria Enns in net. For the Yellowhead Chiefs, we're going to see Abigail McKinnon start up front, as well as Cora Tibbetts, Dara Thompson, and then on the back end, Cassidy Johnson and Josie Nichols. And in net, as mentioned in our pregame, we're going to see Natalie Rampton get the start. So Quinn McLaren and Louise Ferguson not out against each other to start things off, but definitely a lineup that I feel like both teams are going to be happy with to start off the game today.
Oh, yeah, definitely. This is about to really looking forward to this game here. The music's definitely getting me into it. So, yeah, we're just about to get things underway here. The teams are both, getting pumped up in front of their goaltenders. So, it's very excited to get into the action here.
And you a big rock guy there, Seth. You like this type of music?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Little Kickstart My Heart, Motley Crue is, that's always a little good. That's definitely going to get you ready for a hockey game.
It's a classic, no doubt about it. We hear this song at the start of many games, not just here, but across many arenas here. And we're going to get to the national anthem, folks, and we'll have a call for you guys in just a moment. And folks, we are just realizing Derek Tibbetts did not tell me that she was starting, but she is starting. Sydney McMullen will be getting the start in net for the Yellowhead Chiefs in today's game. And Seth, we talked about Natalie Rampton, but we know that Sydney McMullen has been having a very strong year, in contention for that top goalie of the year award right now here in 2021-2022.
Yeah, definitely. Pembina Valley's going to need to get some shots quickly on there and get some low shots, test her early.
And we are underway here. This game between the Hawks and the Chiefs brought to you by Tovey Hockey. It's going to be in the Yellowhead end. Start things off. Yellowhead breaking out a pass. Missing. That goes on net. Saved by Trians, and she's going to cover things up, getting an early stoppage in play here with 19:41 remaining in this period. 19 seconds gone in the game so far. And Louise Ferguson out there on the right side of that point for the Yellowhead Chiefs. She's going to pinch up. She's able to keep that in. It's going to be Puto playing that off her backboards. That's going to end up going to Cooling. Cooling's pass out towards the middle is going to miss. It's going to be down into the Chiefs' end for an icing, sending the face-off back into the Hawk zone here early on in the first.
Yeah, we're right behind the Hawks bench, and we can already hear them pretty active into the game. That's good to see. That's good to hear, and yeah, you can definitely tell that they're really raring to go and ready for this game. And draw is going to be won by the Hawks. Trying to chip it up as Cooling, and she's able to get it out of the zone. Back there to recover. Natalie Nickel going to take it around her own net. Nickel going to go off the boards. That pass up to Durkach. It's going to be kept in the Chief zone. Here is Gracie Carrolls. Carrolls trying to get past. She loses the puck. McGuire. She's going to get that out to Durkach. Durkach now. She's going to delay at the blue line. She's going to try sending this one in deep, but is unable to. Nickel is going to try sending this one in deep as well, but going to get a whistle. Stopping the play here with 18:42 left to play in the first period. Yeah, pretty good fast start for the Hawks, I've only registered one shot, but they were able to get into the zone and a little bit of zone time early on, so I think they're going to want to continue that here.
Draw is going to be won by the Hawks. McLaren across to her D partner in Foster. Foster's pass getting disrupted. It stays in the Hawk zone. Foster now going to have that one picked off. It's going to end up going to the point. Nichols with the shot, that one high of the net. Going to be Foster trying to get that one out of the zone, but it's kept in by the Chiefs. Quinn McLaren behind her own net. She's going to get that to a teammate. Pass to Jessica Anderson, but it's going to be kept in by the Chiefs. Fair getting forecheck there. Behind the net, Quinn McLaren going to play it up the boards. Yellowhead pressuring. It's going to get out of the zone now. Fair trying to play that off the boards, but boards clogged up nicely there by Nichols. Puck out of the zone, and now here goes Gracie Carrolls. Gracie Carrolls now coming in. She has Braun to her right. Carrolls with a shot. That's going to be saved by McMullen. And unable to get the rebound there was the Hawks. Nichols trying to play that over to a teammate. Good forecheck here by the Hawks. It's along the boards, closest to the stands here on the home side, and play is going to be blown dead. And the ref, I think, given a warning there, if that happens again, he could give a delay of game, if I heard that correctly, Seth.
Yeah, I think you're right there. Definitely think both teams want to watch out for there, but yeah, this is going to get back to play here.
It's going to be Ferguson going over to Callie McGuire. McGuire, her pass. Going to miss. McGuire still with it. She's going to play that up to the point to Baguski. It's going to be picked up by Annika Braun now. Braun past the red line, going to dump it in. That one ends up going into the crease. But now it's going to be played out of the Chief zone. Abby Bordadui going to go to her defenseman and Sharf behind the back pass, off the boards, behind the net to Grenier. And Grenier makes a nice breakout pass to Bordadui now. Bordadui coming in. She tries shooting, but unable to get a shot off. Good sticks there by the Chiefs. Puck is sent in. The Chiefs' whole team changing there, so the Hawks having some time, but they throw that puck away. Darby Poole going to have that taken away by Caitlin Anderson. Anderson now going to go to Bordadui. Bordadui unable to shoot there. Good defense by the Chiefs. Now it's going to be played up, broken out of the Chiefs zone. Maya Pierce getting into the Chiefs zone, just past the blue line, dumping that one deep into the zone. Emily Foster going to turn that one over. Nice play by Reg. Reg now going to delay. She's going to leave that for Turner's shot, and that is going to be saved by Enns and Pembina Valley guarding their goaltender after that play there as Enns covers that puck up.
Yeah, good quick save for Enns there. You know, getting ready in the game. You know, you make sure you get those quick and early saves, and make sure you show everyone that you're not tired or whatever. Make sure you're into the game.
15:30 remaining here in this first period. Score still 0-0. The Chiefs forechecking in the Hawks zone. Now it's going to be taken out by the Hawks. Braun going to chip and go. Braun going to win the race to the puck. Braun trying to go across. That one hitting a Chiefs player and going on net. And that is going to be stopped there by McMullen. Net comes off, so we will get a whistle.
Yeah, for a second there, Graham, I thought the puck was actually in the net. Now, very interesting bounce to go to kick off the scoring, but alas, it wasn't in the net, and the Hawks would wish that would go in net, but they gotta go get back to playing here and get back on their game.
The Hawks staying true to their game, Seth, as they preach shots on net. Not exactly a traditional shot there, but getting that puck on net some way, somehow.
Yeah, definitely. Just the key is just getting pucks to the net on this team. You know, try to break through. McMullen's. Try to break through her for quickly here.
It's Janique Grenier now. She's unable to control that puck cleanly. Going to be taken away by the Chiefs. Behind the net now. Grenier battling. It's going to be McGuire. Nope. Sorry, that was Durkach. Out to the point to Ferguson. Shot, not getting to net, but then it does, and that is going to be turned away. Fair going to play that off the boards, but unable to beat Bugoski to the puck. It's going to be turned over. McGuire now tries to get this one out, but the line is held by the Chiefs. It's going to be shot on net, low save, kicked aside there by McMullen. Emily Foster now chipping that off the glass, getting in deep. Gail Bozic going to work. She's going to be pinned up there. Puck squirts out. It's going to be up to the point to Foster. Cross to McLaren. McLaren with a shot through a screen. That one unable to get to the net. And now it's going to be covered up by McMullen. Puck is loose. Big reaction there from the Hawks bench, as they must have thought that play shouldn't have gotten blown down. I have to agree there, Seth, but that's the way it goes. Sometimes puck is covered up here for a stoppage and play.
Yeah, definitely, and due to us being in the other rink, we can't really hear the bench reactions that much, but I'm loving this. It's great to hear how active your teammates are while watching the game from the bench.
13:33 remaining in this first period now. Score is still 0-0. Shots 3-3. Caitlin Anderson trying to cycle that one down low to Bordadui, but that one going to come up short. Bordeaux going to get the puck here down low. She's going to go across behind the line to Pierce. Now it's going to be taken out by the Chiefs. Raig now a 2-on-1. Raig going to go across. Here's a chance and a beautiful dangle for a goal. And the Chiefs on the board here early on. 1-0 they lead.
Yeah, what a goal too, you know, I'm just impressed with the goal scorer there. She was able to beat the defender back and was able to corral that pass and make a beautiful move around Tria ends and then was able to bury that puck.
And goal was scored by Darby Poole, number 23, giving the Chiefs the lead here early on. A beautiful goal, receiving that pass on the 2-on-1. Chiefs winning the draw. It's going to be taken away by number 6, Trinity Turner. Now stepping up into the play in her own end is Emily Foster, playing that breakout pass up to Cambry Martins. Cooling, going to send that puck in for the Hawks as they give chase on it. Faith Burtnick playing that around the boards. In there is Gracie Carroll's battling, but coming in for support there was Dara Thompson. Dara Thompson going to get this one out, back to retrieve it for the Hawks. In her own end is Janique Grenier. Grenier behind her own net. Trying to eat this puck, but she's going to get it taken away. Now at the line, Durkach holding it. The Hawks able to get it out. Nichols going to send a pass to a teammate. That pass going to go off the skate. It's going to end up on the net of Sydney McMullen. She's going to cover it up and stop play here with 11:54 left in the first period. 1-0, the Yellowhead Chiefs lead. 4-3, they lead in the shot category as well.
Yeah, one player that I've noticed who's been getting better and better throughout the years, Jessica Anderson. You know, her ability to, activate on that forecheck and able to strip pucks from defenders and really able to lead the offense sometimes when they're off the breakout.
Durkach going to play that on net. Going to be saved and covered up by Tria Enns, getting a face-off in the Pembina Valley zone.
Yeah, the key thing here for Enns is just to get back in the game, not let that goal waver you a little bit. There was nothing really you could do on that goal. You know, just focus in, really dial back into the game here, and just don't let that bug you.
Durkach going to win that. It's going to be Wood going up to Bugoski. Bugoski back down low to Wood. Wood going to get pinned up along the boards by Fiala. Durkach in there to help as well, but it's going to be recovered by the Hawks. That pass to Dale Bozick in the air. She batted it down, but then got knocked to the ice. Fiala going up to Van Stone. Van Stone past the red line, going to send that in deep. In on it now is Abby Bordeaux. Ends up losing the puck, and now it's going to be recovered by Louise Ferguson. Ferguson going to turn that one over. Nice play there by Pierce to get in the way of that. Emily Foster now to retrieve this puck for the Hawks in her own end. Going to play that off the backboards to McLaren. Pierce unable to cradle that puck. McLaren going back up to Pierce. Pierce leaving a short pass in the neutral zone for Bordeaux, but an offside called on the play.
Yeah, throughout the first half of this period, I noticed it's been very even. You know, I think both teams are pretty happy. Could be both, 50-50 about their starts. You know, pretty happy with a few things, but also, just not getting enough shots. I think that's the key for the second period, is really for both teams really to get more shots on net.
It's gonna be Turner. It's gonna be to Poole. Poole now with a nice dangle. Poole tries tucking that one. Low glove side, but kicked away, stopped by Triens. Not going to go to the point. Nickel with a shot. That's going to be blocked by the glove of Bordeaux. Would have went wide of the net if she didn't. Maya Pierce now, just before the blue line, going to send this one in deep. McMullen unable to stop that puck. It goes around. Now it's going to be the Chiefs Gonna turn that one over. Erica Fiala now tries making a move, but Poole there with the nice stick to eliminate that chance. Raig now cutting to the net, and she was just unable to finish that one. And now puck's going to be sent into the Yellowhead zone. Yellowhead now looking to break out. Garrett Thompson going to turn that one over. Going to be sent in by Annika Braun. Back there is Burtnick. It's going to be stripped away, and now here's Braun with the chance. Braun losing it in her feet. A golden opportunity for Braun there, but she is unable to handle that puck. It's lost in her skates. It's going to be sent into the Yellowhead zone now. Braun and Cambry Martins changing, getting fresh legs out there for the Hawks. Nice stick there by Gracie Carrolls to disrupt that breakout. On the net, Jessica Anderson along the boards, going to get that taken away from her. The Chiefs now going to send this one into the Hawk zone. Janique Grenier now with some room to work. She's going to send a pass up to Carrolls, but that one missing her and gets on net. Going to be covered up by McMullen here with 8:22 left in the first period. 1-0 is the lead for the Chiefs, and they lead in the shot category as well, 6-3. And Seth, a lot of good chances there, not only for the Chiefs, but a good chance for Braun there as well for Pembina Valley on that last sequence.
Yeah, unfortunately, she lost the puck in her skates there. Was so close to burying the puck, but, just keep doing what you're doing. If you're Pembina Valley, you're going to get one eventually if you keep getting the opportunities that you've been generating so far.
Now it's going to be Puto. Going to send that pass to Vanstone. Sending it into the zone. The Hawks did. It's going to be gloved down and kept in by Puto. She's going to send it into the zone. Deeper. Now Puto, she's going to try to keep that one in, but she slips. Now pass across. Now it's going to be Pierce playing that back to Abby Bordadouis. Bordadouis skating with it. She's going to send a pass to Pierce. Pierce now with a shot. Low save made there by McMullen, and now taken the other way by number 6, Trinity Turner. Turner now surveying for options. She tries to find her teammate with a pass. Darby Poole almost picking that puck up, but not able to cradle it. Anderson now going to send that out of the zone, going off for a change. Cambry Martins out there for the Hawks. She's going to go towards the puck. Going to be sent down low. Martins now, she's going to send that pass up to Annika Braun. Annika Braun using her speed. She's going to send that pass, a shot, and that's a goal! Annika Braun drops it to Janique Grenier. And just like that, Seth, we're tied up here with 6:40 left in the first period.
Yeah, great opportunity for the Hawks. They definitely did capitalize it. And I don't know what there was a stick by another Hawks player in front. I wasn't quite sure if they got the tip on it, but a great way to answer back for the Hawks here.
That Pembina Valley Hawks goal brought to you by Murray Chrysler and Morden and Carmen. Answering back here later on in the first period were the Hawks, just most recently at the 6:40 mark. That goal scored by Janique Grenier. And now here come the Chiefs. McKinnon now going to send a pass to Tibbetts. Tibbetts tried going back to McKinnon. She gets it back to her now. And McKinnon, a bit too physical there. Going to go off for body contact, and that is going to send the Hawks to the power play here with 6:10 remaining in the first period. 1-1 is the score, and the Hawks looking to gain the lead here.
Yeah, definitely. They just got one, so their momentum's probably riding pretty high, and get a power play right after. This could be a very big opportunity for the Hawks to really grab the lead and with momentum headed towards the end of the first.
And draw is going to be one. Back to Fiala. Fiala going to go across to her partner. Fiala now to shoot, but she ends up passing it off to Braun. Braun going to go, Bordedwy going back to Fiala, and that's going to be blocked and taken the other way by Durkach. Durkach now going to cut towards the middle. Durkach tries shooting, but that's going to be a nice disruption of the stick there by Caitlin Anderson. Quinn McLaren now going to make a move there near her own line, and she's going to send that off the boards, but missing her teammate, and that is going to be sent down into the Pembina Valley zone. Quinn McLaren now with it. She's going to leave that for Maya Pierce as she enters the zone. Pierce back to Fiala, or across to Fiala. Fiala shot going to get blocked there. And going to get dumped into the Pembina Valley zone. And a nice forecheck there, a chance! And that is going to end up drawing a penalty. Good work there on the forecheck by number 6, Trinity Turner. And we're going to go to 4-on-4 here, Seth.
Yeah, definitely. That was an excellent effort by Trinity Turner, too, to race to that puck, being able to strip the puck from the defender and able to almost bury that puck in if it wasn't for that trip there. But, now we got 4-on-4, some fast lane hockey here.
And that's an interesting word there to use, Seth. How'd you come up with that one?
To be honest, I think I've heard somebody else say it before for 4-on-4, so what, I thought I'd spice things up and say that as well.
I like it. I like it, Seth. Definitely something that I'm pretty sure I heard before too. Just haven't heard you use it yet. But that's going to be a save off that shot made by Trina Enns. It's going to be Emily Foster. It's going to end up not getting that down into the Yellowhead zone. Here's Cooling now. Cooling trying to go to the blue line to Gracie Carroll's, but it's going to be turned over. Nickel now. Gonna send it in. Jeanette Grenier. Gonna play that to Fiala. Fiala gonna have that taken away from her. Fiala now gonna go across to Grenier. Jeanette Grenier. Gonna go to Gracie Carrolls. Nice stick there by Grenier. Pick it off. She takes it in and she shoots. Save gonna be made and turned aside by McMullen. Behind the net now. Number 17, Josie Nichols. Can be taken away by Bordedwy. Bordedwy tries playing that one across. A teammate but going to be picked off. And now it's going to be taken out of the zone by Durkach. Durkach, her shot. A slopper. Wide, left side of the net. The Chiefs on the power play. Having the girl advantage here. It's behind the net. Trying to get it out is the Hawks, and they do. Going to be stopped up there in the neutral zone with the shin pad of Ferguson. Ferguson off the boards there. That pass to McKinnon, misfired. McMullen now coming out of her own net to stop that up for Ferguson. Ferguson now going to play that up to Turner. Turner's pass going to get deflected. And now back to even strength. Martin's going off for a change. That brings on Gracie Carrolls. And going to be an icing on the play with 2:51 remaining here in this opening frame. 1-1. These two teams tied here late in the first period. And 7-6 is the shot advantage for the Chiefs as well.
How excellent would it be for one of these teams, to grab that lead, later in the first, to go into the first intermission with a lead, that could do a lot for your team. So I think both teams are really going to be pushing here in these final few minutes to get a goal here to carry momentum going into the second.
And Dana Bell having a chat with the ref there. Could not quite hear what he was saying and should be able to, Seth. We're standing right near their bench. We'll try to listen in next time that happens, but back to play here. It's going to be rimmed around the boards. Jessica Anderson there to clog up the wall. It's going to go to Carroll's. That shot almost getting on net after deflecting off a pad. Unable to get through a screen there. And now there's going to be a penalty drawn here by Fair. The Hawks liking that call as they are going to go to the girl advantage here with 2:17 left in this first period.
Great play by Fair, drawing that penalty, and also just an excellent shift by that whole offensive line, really forechecking hard in the offensive zone, and that forecheck created a power play for them. Let's see here if they can get a penalty or a goal before the period ends.
And this draw going to be won by the Chiefs. Ferguson tries to get it out, but lost a handle on it. Now it's going to be sent out of the Chiefs zone by the Chiefs. And it's going to be covered up here by Trians, getting a face-off in her own end.
Yeah, this Chiefs team has had an excellent penalty kill I've known so far. Being able to dump pucks and being really hard on the puck too when the defenders are going to their own zone to really corral that puck and try to break out. This penalty kill has been very successful so far.
And now it's going to be nice position there in the neutral zone by Ferguson, but she's going to turn that one over. Back check into pressure McLaren, and McLaren's shot going to be on net, but a save made by McMullen, covering things up here with 1:49 left in the first period.
A great save by McMullen. It looked like she almost bobbled it, but was able to corral just the nick of time before it fell through.
Abby Bordeduy in on the draw, up against Durkatch. Draw's going to be won by Bordeduy. Back to the point for Fiala. Fiala going to go to the top 10. That's a goal! A beauty feed by Abby Bordeduy, finding her captain, Quinn McLaren. And on the power play, giving the Hawks the lead.
What a pass by Abby Bordeduy, faking like she was about to shoot the puck, but put it right on the tape of Captain Quinn McLaren. What a goal, and wow, that's really gonna energize this team going into the second.
And that Pembina Valley goal brought to you by Murray Chrysler in Morden and Carmen. And now that's going to be played off the boards, and now here's a 2-on-1 chance. McGuire tries to find Durkatch, but that's going to get disrupted. Nearing the final minute of play here in this period, a wraparound try ends. Good active stick there, and a penalty coming up to the Hawks. And here we go, Seth. Now the Chiefs with the chance on the girl advantage to get one back here.
Momentum's such a weird thing. I've been quite wrong a few times, I think, already in this game so far. For the Hawks here, they're definitely going to want to kill this penalty off, though, because they just got that goal and they want to keep their momentum going into the second period here. But, yeah, this is a glorious opportunity for the Chiefs to tie the game before the period ends.
Draw's going to be won by the Chiefs. Tibbetts going to Ferguson. Ferguson back to Tibbetts. Tibbetts with the shot. That's going to get deflected and go wide of the net. Down low is Turner. Turner going to go up to Ferguson. Ferguson, fake shot. Going to go back to Turner. Turner going to have that blocked. Another block by Braun. Going to be picked up by Turner. Turner sends a backhand. That's going to go wide of the net. Ferguson now goes across, and that one, goal! And just like that, Seth, on the power play for the Yellowhead Chiefs, working it around and finding the back of the net.
Yeah, hit a skate in front. I was just about to mention how great of a shift that was for Annika Braun, balking multiple shots, but unfortunately for the Hawks there, they weren't able to get the puck out before the end of the period, and the game is now tied.
And a big goal here late in the period with 37.5 seconds left. The game is now tied after that goal from the Yellowhead Chiefs. 8-7 the shot advantage for them as well. We're tied here 2-2. Ferguson sends a shot on net, gonna be saved. Kicked away there by Trians. Now Ferguson bringing that one in. It's going to be to the point to Durkat. She's going to end up going to Wood, and Wood, her shot going to be blocked. 4 seconds remaining now. Durkat with a shot. That's going to be blocked. Another shot, and that one, it's going to count. The buzzer was going.
I don't know if that should count as a goal. I heard that buzzer quite before that puck when it hit the back of the net.
Unless they thought she shot it before the buzzer, but even that doesn't make sense because the puck went in afterwards, after that buzzer went.
No, I don't think this is a goal, but we'll see what the refs and linesmen decide here.
And no goal by the refs. Ferguson coming over to dispute it.
There's not much to dispute there. I think that was well in the net quite after the horn had sounded, but lucky break for the Hawks, I think.
And I have to tend to agree with you there, Seth. I was shocked when that ref signaled it was a goal, but looking at it, we are going to go into this first period after a very entertaining first 20 minutes here. 2-2 is the score here between the Pembina Valley Hawks and the Yellowhead Chiefs. Shots 11-7 in favor of the Chiefs after that first 20 minutes. We are going to send it to our first period sponsor, Case Financial Group, and then we will be back after the commercial breaks for this first period, the first couple of commercial breaks, our first few, to bring you guys an edition of Seth's Inside Scoop for this first intermission.
At CM Engrave, we create more than just trophies, medals, and signs. We create time. Time for family. Time for growing your business. Time for the moments that make you, you. With more than 30 years experience for all your engraving needs. CM Engrave.
Welcome to Pilot Mountain Hockey Academy, your world-class academic and hockey training facility created to maximize each student's athletic and academic potential. Blackjack Stewart Arena, home of the Buffalo, is inside the 46,000 square foot complex, as well as a curling rink and other facilities. The students have a unique combination of successful, well-rounded education at Pilot Mountain Collegiate Institute and the professional hockey training in an encouraging community. The years of experience of on-ice coaching propel our students to the next level, both mentally and physically, in a professional environment.
back here at the Access Events Center during this first intermission in this game between the Pembina Valley Hawks and Yellowhead Chiefs. This intermission's edition of Seth's Inside Scoop. Graham Forsyth here with Seth Rock. And Seth, we saw a close, tight battle here in this first period between these two teams, 2-2. Both teams getting chances to score on the power play, and they did. But, something you liked from the home team, Pembina Valley, in that first period to get things going here in this first 20 minutes.
Yeah, I like their offensive zone coverage. They were moving the puck really well in the offensive zone. They were able to get a few shots, and really their forecheck in the offensive zone was very good to see. And I even like their defensive zone play too. They 2 goals were scored on them, but I don't think they need to really worry about those 2 goals, because one was was basically a breakaway, and the other one was a power play goal. So those are 2 goals. They're hard to stop, at least. So for the Hawks there, I think they've had an overall good game so far.
Yeah, and just looking back to that first goal, obviously a breakdown in the offensive end for Pembina Valley. Their players pinching up a bit too much, and then that created a chance for the Chiefs to come in. But the Chiefs utilizing their speed there, taking it the other way very quickly to generate that. Is that something you liked from the Chiefs in that first period? If it was, talk about that, and also talk about some other things the Chiefs did in that period. Well,
yeah, I talked about how good I thought Pembina Valley's forecheck was. Well, I thought the Chiefs' forecheck was almost flawless. They oftentimes they were really hard on the puck, especially on the penalty kill. After they'd clear the zone, they'd have a player in the zone immediately forcing the play, forcing the Pembina Valley players to maybe make decisions they don't really want to do in their own end. So I think, the number one thing the Yellowhead Chiefs have done well is also their forecheck, but I think they've maybe done it to a little greater extent than the Hawks have so far this game.
Now go back to that goal scored by Abby Borderdwy on that power play, and also take us through what you liked from Pembina Valley on that power play when they did get their opportunities.
Yeah, they were moving the puck really well, I thought, on their power play. Their first power play, they got it wasn't as strong as they maybe would have liked it to be, but that second power play they really did clear things up, and they were moving the puck excellently. And Abby Borderdwy, having the awareness to see Captain Quinn McLaren's open stick in front of the net, and faking the shot and putting it right to the tape. It was one of those highlight reel goals, in my opinion. You love to see your players utilizing your teammates like that.
Yeah, and just high hockey IQ from both players shown there. Abby Borderdwy, knowing she's a shot threat, not, looking at Quinn McLaren, but realizing Quinn McLaren in her peripheral vision is busting to the net. Quinn McLaren seeing that open space, and yeah, like you said, Abby Borderdwy finding her with a sweet pass for that highlight reel play there on that goal. Talking about what you like from Yellowhead on their power play, of course, because they ended up tying the game up late in that period on the power play.
Yeah, I really liked it. It was similar to Pembina Valley's second one, I think. They were moving the puck really well, but in this one, they were taking quite a few shots, too. They were kind of just swarming the zone and making it hard, really closing the Hawks in towards their net. And as you saw after the goal went in, there was quite a few players in front of the net. So, it was a good goal for Yellowhead. Their power play has been equally as good as Pembina Valley Hawks' power play has been.
Before we end off this edition of Seth's Inside Scoop for this first intermission, obviously there's always something that teams would like to do better in that period, something they'd like to clean up. Starting off with Pembina Valley, what you think they're going to have to clean up to have some more success in this period, in this next 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a specific thing they need to work on is watching the pinches. Sometimes I've noticed their players have tried to pinch up against pucks and they've been caught quite a number of times and then there's been an odd woman rush. So it's I think they just got to watch their pinching a little bit, and maybe also their breakout too. They have turned the puck over a few times on their breakout, so I think they just got to watch that a little bit. But otherwise, I think they've had a pretty solid first period.
And of course, like you said, we talked about the strength for Yellowhead. You thought their forecheck was almost flawless in that period. But what are some things that you feel like they'll need to shore up to have the same type of success that they were having against Pembina Valley in that first 20 minutes?
Yeah, I think they definitely, in the beginning, they were struggling with this thing I'm about to say, but they definitely did strengthen throughout the period. But I think it's, their defensive zone cohesion. There's been a few times where pucks have been dumped into their zone, and the defenders haven't really gotten to the puck on time, and the Pembina Valley Hawks players have been able to strip pucks off the board and get a few chances in front of the net, though. So I think they do need to, be a little bit more sound in their own zone by making sure you know where your teammates are. Yell out there. Call. You need to be talking out there, because I had a few times I think their cohesion together has been a little bit off in the defensive zone. But I did notice near the end of that first period it started to strengthen up quite a bit.
Yeah, and hey, we got the next 20 minutes coming up here on ASTV Productions in just a moment. This was the first intermission edition of Seth's Inside Scoop here with Seth Rock for this game between the Pembina Valley Hawks and the Yellowhead Chiefs. We'll send it to a quick commercial break and be back here in Morden, Manitoba at the Access Events Center for the coverage of this next 20 minutes in the second period here on ASTV Productions. Back here at the Access Events Center in Morden, Manitoba for the second period of action between the Pembina Valley Hawks and the Yellowhead Chiefs. Grant Forsyth doing the play-by-play for this game with my color commentator for today, Seth Rock. Unfortunately, Cody Wall cannot join us this weekend due to him moving. Hopefully Cody is having some success doing his move today. Hopefully not running into any issues, Seth, but 2-2 after the first 20 minutes in this game. Both teams scoring a goal on the power play. Going to be interesting to see what happens in this period coming up, but we didn't talk much about the goaltenders in your inside scoop. Just, touch on them a bit before we start off this period. The play of both Sydney McMullen and Tria Enns in those first 20 minutes.
I think they played pretty good. Obviously for both goaltenders, they probably didn't want to allow 2 goals in the first period, but I think both goals scored all 4 goals scored on net were goals they couldn't really, control. They were good opportunities that were just executed perfectly by the skaters on the ice. So I think both goaltenders have played well, and they gotta stick to their game, because I think, goaltending is the main thing when it comes to winning. You gotta have good goaltending to win, and I think both goaltenders have been successful so far.
Yeah, for sure, and those power play goals that were scored were really good plays made by Pembina Valley on their one. Of course, that beautiful pass made by Abby Borderdui, and for the Chiefs as well, a deflection in front. So going to be interesting to see what happens if these 2 goaltenders will continue to be up to the task in this period. we're going to see Quinn McLaren and Emily Foster out with Caitlin Anderson, I believe Abby Bordadui, and I'm not sure who the other player is for Pembina Valley, but for the Chiefs, we're going to see Darby Poole, who was the first goal scorer in this game, out with number 21. Just trying to find her name here. Number 21, Hannah Rigg, along with, it's hard to see their numbers because they're not facing us. Their numbers aren't facing us right now, Seth. But number 17, Josie Nichols, along with Bert Nick, will be on the back end for the Chiefs to start things off. And Maya Pierce out there as well for the Pembina Valley Hawks, and Trinity Turner. The puck is dropped, and we're underway here for the second period of action. Puck is going to be sent into the Hawks bench early on here with 9 seconds gone in the second period. Face-off will be just outside of the Chiefs zone.
Maybe if that puck was shot a little harder, we would have gotten a souvenir, but not today.
And here's a chance for Yellowhead. Nice stick there by Quinn McLaren to knock that away from Trinity Turner. Now it's going to be played across below the line to Emily Foster. Foster hacking at the puck there. Puck going to be kept in by the Chiefs. Burtnick now coming into the play. Burtnick trying to get past, but McLaren is there to shut her down. Now it's going to be a shot. Burtnick, it goes off of a player. That could have spelled disaster for Enns, and it ends up behind her. And that is going to be covered up by Enns, stopping the play for a face-off in her own end.
Yeah, scary play if you're wearing a white jersey there. Puck was knocked out from behind the net, almost knocked into the net, but Enns sat on it just in time, was able to get that puck covered up. Luckily for the Hawks, there was no goal there.
Turner gonna send that out in front. Or number 14, it was Cora Tibbetts. Now, Annika Braun with a nice play past the defenseman. She's gonna go in now. She shoots, and that one might have gotten a piece of it. There was Sydney McMullen. Tough to tell from here, but nonetheless, gonna be no goal for Pembina Valley there.
I think it nicked off the bar a little bit too.
Just bouncing around everywhere here in the second period here early, Seth. That puck is. It's going to be Cambry Martins in the neutral zone, skating this into the Yellowhead zone. She's going to play that in deep and go off for a change. The Chiefs now looking to break out, looking to skate this puck up was Nickel. Puck's going to be kept in by the Hawks. They play that down low. Now it's going to be Fair getting physical there. That strong forecheck allows her to get that puck to the slot to Martins, but it's going to be taken away by the Chiefs and taken the other way. Dumping it in past the red line in the neutral zone was Tibbetts as she goes off for a change. Puck's going to be turned over by the Hawks. Burtnick going to Durkach. It's going to be Burtnick. Gonna send that in. Fair in the neutral zone. Gonna turn that one over. It's gonna be brought in to the Chiefs zone. Regrouping is Durkach. But a strong forecheck there by Pembina Valley. Puck, the side of the net. Quinn McLaren hopping up into the play now. Wood with the puck for the Chiefs. Her pass to Durkach, gonna miss, and that gonna go down for an icing. And face-off will be inside the Chiefs zone with 16:54 left here in the second period. 2-2 is the score, and the shots still remain the same at 11-7.
Yeah, one player I've been very impressed with over the season so far for the Hawks is Zenith Vanstone. You know, I think if I'm not mistaken, she has played defense before, and tonight she's on forward. So you know, shows how, the versatility in the way she plays, and how much she reliable she is, how much the coaches can rely on her.
The coaches trying something a bit different with Vanstone, as Seth just said, playing her in forward position tonight. It's going to be Quinn McLaren now trying to break in towards the middle, but nice stick there by the Chiefs to shut that one down. Abby Bordadouis now going in. Bordadouis going to try to play that off the boards. Looks like she might have tried banking it to herself, but it was taken away by the Chiefs. And now going up is Reg, her pass towards the middle, no one there, and that's going to be picked off by Fiala. Nice cross-ice pass, Bordadouis to Pierce. Pierce try getting that to Anderson. Caitlin, that is, tries to send it to Pierce. Anderson tried sending that down low to Pierce again, but that is taken away. Here comes Darby Poole now. Darby Poole inside, outside, going to go to Reg, but that's going to be turned over and taken the other way by Caitlin Anderson. Anderson going to send this one deep into the zone and go off for a change. That breakout unsuccessful, going to be kept in by the Hawks. Annika Braun now taking this behind the net and around. She goes to the point to Grenier, but that one out of her reach. Grenier over to Scharf. Scharf's pass up the ice. No icing on the play. And that is going to allow for the defense to change for the Hawks. Foster and McLaren out now for them. Here comes the Chiefs. Nice stick handling there by McKinnon. McKinnon at the line. Gonna end up getting this to the left face-off circle in the zone. It's gonna be along the boards. Battling there is Tibbetts. Gonna be picked up by Gracie Carrolls. Carrolls tries to send a pass to Fair, and that one ends up finding her. Fair being pressured there by Tibbetts. Dara Thompson gonna send this one on net and gonna go off for a change. Decides to leave this for a teammate and play it. Gracie Carroll's unable to cradle that pass. And Foster, her attempt to put it into the zone, gonna go into the Hawks bench. And there's a souvenir for some Hawks players. I'm sure the linesman will want it back now. And yeah, there she is, if you guys can't see that. Linesman, I guess they didn't get it back. The puck is lost there in the Pembina Valley bench.
Yeah, pretty quick start this period. There was a bit there without a whistle there for you, so you had to talk there a little bit, Graham, for a while. Might be a little bit tired and need a little swig of a drink there. But yeah, both teams had a very good aggressive start to this the second period, sorry. Chiefs had the early control, but the Hawks have battled back, and it's been quite a close competition since the start of the second.
And Seth, you're right. I did have some time there to take a swig. Thank you for that, for talking. Had some nice Powerade to wet the whistle, but we're back to play here. Gail Bozic going to send a cross-ice pass to Vanstone on the breakout, and Vanstone now running out of steam. She's going to pass that to Fiala, and Fiala sends it back down to Vanstone. Ends up going to Puto, Leah Puto, sending this one down low. And now here goes the Chiefs. Yellowhead now coming through the neutral zone, dumping this one deep into the Hawk zone just before the blue line. Now it's going to be turned over, and the Hawks are in possession of it. Vanstone now tried getting that in deep to the zone, but a stick from Darby Poole disrupting it there. Going to be up to Darby Poole. Going to be back down to Johnson. And now here's Reg. Reg trying to get that one to a teammate, but disrupted there by the Hawks at the blue line. Darby Poole with the puck now. And it's going to be out of the Chief zone. Quinn McLaren gonna send that one in. Her and Foster both changing. 12:20 remaining in this second period. The score still tied 2-2. A little update in the shot count as it's 12-7 now in favor of Yellowhead, and here they come. A pass intended for Turner, but nice stick there by number 16, Sharp, to break that one off.
What a play is right. She just barely reached the stick and was able to turn that pass, turn over that opportunity.
And now it's going to be Raig. Tries to get that one on net, but that's going to be blocked up. Grenier now at the line battling. It's going to be sent back into the Hawk zone and cleared out into the E zone. Now going to be turned over by the Hawks. The Hawks now putting this one in deep. And Sydney McMullen out there to play it. And Seth, I don't know if I'm losing my mind here, but haven't called Ferguson's name in quite some time. Have we seen her? Oh, speak of the Devils, she's on the ice now. And
she
now
didn't disappear.
Ferguson gonna step up into the play. Ferguson gonna try sending that to Tibbetts. That one unable to connect, but Ferguson gonna get the puck back and draw a penalty. That shot gonna be wide of the net. McMullen going to the bench for an extra attacker. That extra attacker being number 15, Wood. And gonna be a 2-minute penalty going to the Hawks for a cross-check, sending the Chiefs to the power play. And with 10:47 left, it's going to be a 5-on-4 opportunity. Girl advantage here for Yellowhead with the score tied 2-2 in the second period.
Yeah, Yellowhead's definitely going to be looking for the lead here. I think this game has caught them a little bit off guard because the Hawks have had an excellent past 5 minutes, in my opinion. So here's another opportunity for them to get back on the board.
Now McLaren going to send that one down. Going to be McMullen coming out to stop that up. Gonna play that to the boards on the left side of the ice for a teammate. It's gonna be brought in by the Chiefs. McGuire going to send a pass across to teammate Durkach. That shot gonna be blocked. Abby Bordedui not strong to get it out there. Not strong enough to get it out there. This time rimming it around the boards, but Durkach strong holding that line. Wood behind the net. Gonna go out to number 19, McKinnon. McKinnon gonna get this puck back near the top of that right face-off circle. Shot on net. Rebound there. Ends with a nice save. And
what a play by Foster. She knocked it out of midair to get it away from the net.
And here comes my Pierce. Pierce was gonna get closed off there by McKinnon, so she sends it in deep into the zone and goes off for a change. Nice stick there by Martins to disrupt the zone exit there. Keeping it in, disrupting things. Darby Poole now tries to get to the inside, and she does. She's going to keep it on the outside now, circling back. Poole going to go behind the net to Turner. Trinity Turner now. Going to go out to the point to Tibbetts. Tibbetts to Ferguson, back to Tibbetts, shot, and that's going to be a low glove save made by Tria Enns. Stopping things up here with 9:08 left in the second period, 21 seconds left in the Jessica Anderson penalty.
Yeah, big save by Enns, give your team a little bit of a breather. You need that on the PK. Excellent play there, and excellent, good job for her to cover it up and be able to see that puck all the way.
Draw's going to be possessed by the Chiefs. Out a shot. That was Ferguson missing the net. Raig gonna go up to the point to Tibbetts. Tibbetts going across to Ferguson. Ferguson going down low there to Trinity Turner. We're back to even strength now. Jessica Anderson gonna come out to help out in the defensive zone. Not changing. Back to 5-on-5. Gonna get that pass from Cambry Martins, and here goes Jessica Anderson. Anderson now with a shot. That's gonna be turned away. Back out in front to Anderson, and she's unable to get a stick on that one.
Yeah, Anderson with those fresh legs, able to get out and get a good opportunity, but nonetheless, he wasn't able to bury it, and the play continues.
And now, here goes Trinity Turner with the puck. She's going to look to take it wide, but nice play there with the stick of Quinn McLaren to shut that one down. Now it's going to be in the neutral zone. McKinnon going to play that to number 8, Johnson. Good stick there by Johnson to knock that puck away. Cooling shot going to be blocked there by McKinnon. And it's going to be sent out. It's in the Hawk zone now. Scharf going to go off the boards. And now offside on the play, as Vanstone was offside there after the puck was brought in. And we will get a draw just outside the Chiefs zone with 7:28 left in the second period. 14-8 the shots for the Chiefs, as this game is tied at 2 apiece.
Yeah, this has been a very fun period. You know, it's been fast both ways. Both teams have had some excellent opportunities, some great looks, but it's all about who's going to get the next goal.
Now Puto, that puck hopping over her stick. Going to be sent below the goal line behind the net by the Chiefs. McKinnon leaves that for number 17 in Nichols. Now McKinnon still on it. She puts a shot on net. That's going to be saved with the right pad of Triennes. McKinnon a bit slow to get up on that one. It's going to be out front to McKinnon, but unable to get a clean shot away. No shot really taken on that one, and that is going to be covered up by Triennes.
Yeah, you're right there. There wasn't really a shot there, but it was a great play by Triennes. Great awareness to pick that puck out as her defender was tied up and another player was coming in for the Chiefs, and great job to cover that up and not let another point-blank opportunity come in front of her.
Emily Foster getting possession of that puck to cover it, and now here's going to be another penalty coming up to the Hawks. That shot from Durkach wide of the net, going to be touched up by Quinn McLaren, and going to be number 10, Emily Foster, going off for tripping here.
Quite a few penalties in this game. You don't see as many. I've noticed with this MFHL, you know, I haven't seen too many penalties in this league yet so far, but this game's had a few number of them. Maybe both these teams need to work on their discipline a little bit for next game.
Maybe the refs here just want to see more penalties, so they're not letting as much slide because they want to see these two teams on the power play, Seth.
Yeah, maybe.
You never know, you never know. That's going to be rimmed around the boards, kept in by the Chiefs. Turner to a wide open Tibbetts at the point. Tibbetts to Ferguson. Ferguson going to send that one down low to Darby Poole. She picks it up. She's going to go back to Ferguson. Ferguson shot. An easy save made there by Triennes, and going to cover things up here.
Yeah, if you're the Hawks in the situation, you don't want to give any good opportunities up here. I know it's the PK for them, so it's going to be quite hard to, you know, minimize all the shots, but, you know, just it's all about the positioning and how you have your players lined up on the penalty kill.
Draw is going to be a tie-up here. It's going to be possessed by the Hawks. Pembina Valley ends up winning that draw. Cambry Martin's behind her own net. She's going to lose possession of that puck. And a rag to Ferguson. Ferguson to Turner. Turner's shot going to be saved. I think it hit the side of the net. Could not quite see it from here. This black mesh kind of caused a problem there. But going to be covered up nonetheless by Triennes to stop the play here with 1:16 left on the power play for Yellowhead. 5:45 left in the second period with the score knotted up at 2 apiece.
Yeah, that's about a dozen times I've thought the puck has been in the net and it hasn't. That time again I thought that the Chiefs had scored, but no, it just hit the side of the net.
And now it's going to be picked up, shot by McGuire, but ends up to the task once again and covers it up for another face-off in the Hawk zone. And the Hawks here, Seth, getting fresh legs out on the penalty kill. We see Cooling, Carrolls, McLaren, and Puto out.
Yeah, when you're killing penalties, you want to make those shifts as short as they can, or else you get extremely tired, and then you get hemmed in. And that's a big no-no on the penalty kill.
Going to be played to the point to Durkach. Durkach going to go to Nichols. Back to Durkach. Durkach back to Nichols. Nichols, fake shot, going to find a teammate on the right side. That shot going to be blocked. Back to the point. That going to be glove saved by number 1, Triens. And seems like Pembina Valley very pleased with what they saw there on that block shot. As their bench, we hear some more hooting and hollering.
Yeah, as they should be there. Their team has done an excellent job today at blocking shots. There's been a numerous amount of times where they've had opportunities, but players stand tall and help the goalie out by blocking a few shots, and it's excellent to see.
And now Gracie Carroll is going to get this puck out. Going to force the Chiefs to break out of their own end now. Durkach, good awareness there. Playing that puck off the boards to herself. Now it's going to be Durkach with one hand, able to get by. Durkach now breaking in. She's going to leave draw a pass for Dara Thompson as time on this power play. Slowly winding down. Josie Nichols tries going across to McKinnon. McKinnon going to play that one off the boards, and now giving chase is McGuire. McGuire now trying to take that around to the outside, but nice play there by McLaren, and McLaren comes in with a blast. That one going to be blocked by number 4 on the Chiefs. Now it's going to be Dara Thompson now coming in. Thompson with a shot, going to be gloved and covered up by Triens. Stopping the play here with 4:03 left in the second period. 19-8 are the shots for the Yellowhead Chiefs, and the score is still tied up at 2 apiece.
Yeah, man, I've noticed Quinn McLaren is excellent at handling the puck, and she's so strong on the puck too. I've noticed a few times it's been really hard for the Chiefs to knock the puck off her stick.
Yeah, and when she makes a move, Seth, she never really breaks stride. She keeps up that same speed, which is a very important thing to do, especially at this level.
Yeah, definitely.
Grenier going to have that one almost turned over, but it's going to be picked up by Abby Bordeduy. Bordeduy tries getting that towards the net. Might have tried to make a move, but it's going to be taken by Yellowhead the other way. Yellowhead into the Pembina Valley zone now. Cora Tibbetts going to leave that for a teammate in Wood. Grenier now going to play this one out of the zone. Now it's going to be Turner going to get tripped up, but no penalty on the play there. Ferguson going to send a pass to her outlet girl in number 21, Reg. McLaren playing that off the boards. That going to be turned over by Poole. Poole to Turner. Back on Poole's stick. She gets that knocked away. Nichols with a shot, and she's going to have that one blocked. No, Jessica Anderson past the red line. Going to send that one in. Approaching the 2.5-minute mark here in this second period. That pass going to go off the boards, out of reach for any Chiefs players there, and that is going to result in an icing, getting an offensive face-off chance for the Pembina Valley Hawks here in the Chiefs zone.
Yeah, you know, on that play just before, another block shot for the Hawks. It shows how dialed in defensively they have become in this game and really in this second period.
Go to Leah Puto. Gonna go to Braun. Gonna be a shot from Foster. Having trouble there was McMullen. She covers it up. And in defense there for their goaltender, not liking that Braun was in the crease. Getting two-handed was Braun, and the Chiefs, definitely one thing we know, Seth, is they don't shy away from protecting their goalie.
No, definitely not. They don't want you banging away at the loose pucks in there. They've been very defensive of their goalie, like you said, so Hawks got to be a little bit more careful around the net.
You gotta wonder if the Hawks will continue to go to those areas after the play, like in tight in the crease there.
Yeah, definitely. Try to get under the goaltender's skin.
Now it's going to be Wood going to have that stripped away from her. It's going to be picked up by Borderdui. Taking this one in wide. She goes across to Pierce, and Pierce, her shot, I believe, hit the side of the net. With the shot from the point there was Fiala. Stepping into the play now is McLaren. Borderdui played that out in front, but that's going to be turned over. McLaren now going to send that down for an icing, and we will get a face-off inside of the Pembina Valley zone with 1:31 left in the second period. 2-2 is the score, 19-9 the shot advantage for the Chiefs.
And you know what? Another excellent play there by Quinn McLaren, able to rush back on that back check and knock the puck off the player ahead of her stick, and she's had a great game in both zones today.
No doubt about it. We talk so much about her, and her skills have been on full display here today. Just everything we talked about, Seth. D-zone, transition game, O-zone. It's been the full package from Captain Quinn McLaren today for the Hawks. Anderson going to Cambry Martins. Martins looking to take Tibbetts wide, but Tibbetts sacrificing the body there, getting a bit physical. Martin's going to go across in the neutral zone to Coolin. Anderson to Coolin. Coolin's shot going to be wide of the net on the right side. Now here's McKinnon with the puck. McKinnon going to play that one in deep, continuing on the pressure. McKinnon trying to pressure there. She's going to end up getting that pass. That puck to Rig trying to dangle through, but unable to complete that sequence. Less than a minute remaining here. Puck's going to be turned over. Shot going to be blocked. Nickel shot could not get through. Anderson going to go across behind the net to Foster. Foster looking up ice. That pass going to be disrupted. Cambry Martins now looking to come in wide. She does. Martins with a shot, and that is going to be a nice stick there to disrupt that. 11 seconds remaining in this period now. Pembina Valley trying to get one more shot on net. A physical play there. Going to be sent into the Hawk zone. And as time winds down, that's going to do it here for this second period. And no goals here, Seth, in this period. 2-2 the score remains heading into the final period of regulation. And 19-9 are the shots for the Yellowhead Chiefs after 2 periods. But looking at it, how the Chiefs, I guess, looked in this period compared to the last one, and then we'll get into more on your segment of Inside Scoop here.
Yeah, they had a pretty dang good period. Able to get a lot of pucks to the net and really increasing their shot totals. But I definitely don't think that the Hawks have been not as good. I think they've both been equal. Just the Chiefs have been able to generate more shots.
Well, we'll talk more about this period on the second intermission edition in this game of Seth's Inside Scoop with Seth Rock, Graham Forsyth, and Seth Rock. We'll be back with you in just a moment, but first, a word from our official second period sponsor in AutoWorks. The place to go in southern Manitoba, AutoWorks is the place. That is our second period commercial.
At Collins Hotel, we have you and your family's comfort in mind. Relax in one of our 16 suites featuring king or queen size beds and 36-inch TVs. Suites also include a mini fridge and other kitchen appliances to make your stay as comfortable as possible. During your stay in Pilot Mound, visit Weiser's Restaurant, our attached family-friendly restaurant and bar. It is the perfect location to host group meals, dine with the family, or unwind after a hockey game.
The town of Stonewall is a great place to call home. Located just 25 kilometers north of Winnipeg, we offer our residents an abundance of services and amenities, from quality schools to a hospital with a fully functioning emergency room to great seniors housing. Our recreational facilities are second to none. The Veterans Memorial Sports Complex, the Heritage Arts Centre, Fines Field at Quarry Park, our paved walking paths, nature trails, and our jewel, Kinsman Lake. Stonewall has a strong base of businesses full of dedicated community-minded entrepreneurs that include a full range of retail and personal service businesses. Our industrial park has grown significantly in recent years, demonstrating the robust economy of our community and surrounding area. The quality of life experienced by our residents rivals any other community, which is why Stonewall is a great place to call home.
And welcome back to the Access Event Center here in Morden, Manitoba. Our apologies for not getting you guys a normal edition of Seth's Inside Scoop in here for this second intermission, but we're going to get a quick one in here, Seth. 2-2, the score remains the same as the last time we talked in the intermission. 2-2, no goals scored in that period, but a lot of chances for the Chiefs in that period, generating a lot of shots compared to Pembina Valley. What you liked from the Chiefs game in that second period?
Yeah, they were pretty good. They had executed much of what they did in the first in the second pretty much to a T. I definitely think they're really they've got to be happy with how they've played. They've been able to get 19 shots and limit Pembina Valley's shots on net, and they've just been able to really dial in the second, but unfortunately for them, they weren't able to quite get a goal yet. But just a good overall period for them.
And the Hawks only generated 2 shots in that period, but like you were saying and like we saw, Seth, a lot of block shots from Pembina Valley, some good penalty kills as well. What you like from the Hawks to be able to kill off that penalty, to be able to block those shots in that period?
I'm not sure. I thought they definitely got more shots than it showed this period. They definitely got more shots than we've seen. I believe they have, because I thought they just ended up with 7 after the first, but they definitely got some of their opportunities in the second. They weren't able to pot any goals home, but another solid period for the Hawks, but looks like my inside scoop's going to be cut quite a bit short here.
Yeah, our apologies to you there, Seth, but we were figuring out some other things, something that we're going to be introducing for the first time this year on our broadcast after the game, so stay tuned for that. But we're underway here in this third period. This third period brought to you by Dokes Bulk Fuels. It is in the Hawk zone. McLaren had that pass. It's going to be Josie Nichols stepping up into the play. And it's going to be taken out by the Pembina Valley Hawks. Pembina Valley in the neutral zone. It's going to be stripped by Durkach. Now it's going to be Puto going to send that to Fiala. Number 23, Darby Poole there along the boards. Holding that puck to the boards. And now she's going to end up getting that to a teammate in Trinity Turner. Once again, pinned up along the boards was Darby Poole. It's going to be back out to the point to Nichols. Nichols going back to Trinity Turner. Her shot unable to get through. And it's going to be Trina Enns covering that puck up. As you see Trina right there, she's digging into her crease a bit, making it a bit easier for her to move around there, Seth.
Yeah, it's a little slippery in the crease after the Zamboni wipes the ice, but a few miscues in the Hawks zone early. I think they want to patch that up going later, deeper into the third.
I believe goalies also do that, Seth, so the rebounds, the puck doesn't slide as much in the crease, if I'm not mistaken. And now it's going to be held in by the linesman, but they end up getting it out. Was the Chiefs, but coming back in now is the Pembina Valley Hawks. Number 16, Scharf. Naomi Scharf. Getting that in deep. Josie Nichols going to rim it around and send it out. Cambry Martins now with a shot. That's going to be gloved by Sydney McMullen. And going to get a stoppage here with 17:55 left in the third period. 2-2 the score remains here early on in this third frame. 20-10 the shots for Yellowhead.
Yeah, Hawks here with their first offensive zone face-off, looking to get another opportunity here to, get a lead in this game.
It's going to be played off the board. It's going to be sent back in by Scharf deep. And now that one out towards the front of the net. Scharf tries getting a shot on net from the point there, but fanned on it. And now taken up by number 11 in Lexi Waddle. Now it's going to go to number 5, Fair, her pass. Hitting the skate there in the neutral zone. Puck going to be sent back down into the Pembina Valley zone. Nickel going to send it to number 14 and Tibbetts. Tibbetts going off for a change. And it's going to be Sharp. Now Sharp battling. She's going to get that taken away. And now here's a chance for Jessica Anderson coming in. Jessica Anderson now breaking into the net with a goal! Jessica Anderson, how do you do? Going 5-0 after winning that race to the puck, and it's 3-2 for the Pembina Valley Hawks here with 16:47 left in this period.
Nice goal by Anderson there. She was able to pick up that puck after outracing the defender there, and was able to drive that puck towards the net and slide her 5-hole to pot the 3rd goal of the game and get a 3-2 lead for Pembina Valley.
And that Pembina Valley goal brought to you by Murray Chrysler and Morden and Carmen. What an effort, what a play there to win that race to the puck by Jessica Anderson, and a beautiful move as she finishes it off by taking it to the net and tucking it 5-hole. Let's see how Yellowhead responds now. It's going to be Louise Ferguson playing that up the boards. It's going to be Fiala now sending that one up to Borderdui receiving the stretch pass in, and that one running out of room there. And a bad spill taken by Josie Nichols, but she's going to get up, and she's holding the back of her neck there, not sure what quite happened.
Boards head first.
Just brutal break there for her. Hopefully she's okay. God.
Yeah, that did not look pretty there. That looked pretty. She hit the boards pretty hard there.
And hopefully she's able to return to this game at some point. Quinn McLaren going to send that up to Caitlin Anderson, but that one going to be an errant pass. It's going to go to Nickel. Cambry Martins. Now getting that turned over. Reg with a shot high of the net. Quinn McLaren going to be tripped up there. No call on the play. And Abby Borderdui now coming in. Borderdui going to put a backhand on net, and she scores! And excuse me for the delayed reaction. Was not sure if that one hit the side of the net. In fact, this time it was in the net. And what a backhand finish there from Abby Borderdui to extend this 3-2 lead to now a 4-2 lead.
As I saw her skating there, I thought she had no room to put that puck in the net, and she sure enough put that puck in the net. What a backhand by Abby Borderdui.
What a shot. Had little space to put that in, and she did just that. She put that in the net. Pembina Valley goals brought to you by Murray Chrysler and Morden and Carmen. It's going to be played up in the neutral zone. Going to be shot on net. That's going to be saved and covered up there by Trey Enns, and we'll get a face-off here with 14:17 left in the third period. 21-11 the shot. Advantage for the Yellowhead Chiefs, but they trail on the scoreboard 4-2 to the Pembina Valley Hawks. And Seth, you know, even though there hasn't been as many shots from Pembina Valley as Yellowhead, Pembina Valley making their opportunities count most when they need to.
Yeah, exactly. They've been able to generate opportunities, and on those limited amount of opportunities, they've been able to get some goals, so very, very rewarding for the Hawks.
And shot on net by Jessica Anderson. Going to be stopped up by Sydney McMullen. Getting a face-off in the Yellowhead Chief zone. And it's going to be possessed by Wood. Wood going to send a breakout pass to McGuire. McGuire to Durkach. Durkach trying to bust through. But holding it up there was Quinn McLaren. McLaren going to send this puck to the point. That shot wide of the net. Now it's going to be sent out to the point to Durkach. Durkach going to send that one down low. It's out to the front of the net. No one there in the slot. Johnson going to send that one down low. Durkach picking it up. That's going to be shot on net. It's going to be turned away. And now puck's out in front. It's going to be Burtnick. And now here's a chance. And oh! How did that one not go in? The Chiefs still pressuring here, looking to cut into this lead and get back into this game. They're not out of it, but definitely a 2-goal disadvantage here. Not something they would want at this point in the game. And Seth, if the Chiefs are going to come back in this game, who does it start with? Does it start with Captain Ferguson? Does it start with a player like Levi Durkach? Who does it start with exactly to fuel this comeback here?
You know, I don't think it's, I think it's just it could be anyone. It's got to be, you know, it can't just be one player in this situation. You need one, a goal from anyone would just really spark the team, and I think that's the main thing. I think they're just looking to get the next point on the board.
And Ferguson coming into the zone. Her shot went wide of the net. And now that pass from McLaren in the skates of Dale Bozic. Dale Bozic gets it back now. And now Reg dangling. It's going to be number 23, Darby. Getting that one on net, but ends there to be up to the task and cover it up. Stopping the play here at 12:21 left in this period. 4-2 the score for the home team, the Pembina Valley Hawks here with 12:21 remaining. 23-12, the shots in advantage for the Chiefs. And draw is going to be won by the Hawks. Puto now going to play that up the boards to Pierce. Pierce going to go to Borderdui. Borderdui to Caitlin Anderson. No offside on the play there. And it's going to go out front to Pierce, and Pierce unable to get that one on net. Now Waddle playing it back. It's going to be turned over. Borderdui scores! Abby Borderdui going top shelf. High blocker side, and she does it again, Seth.
Yeah, she does. Another excellent shot, and there they go. The bench is really hyped up. I can barely hear myself talk, but what a goal for the Hawks to put a 3-goal lead in just a turnover you do not want to give up in your own zone there, I gotta say.
And Dana Bell, if you guys can't see it, but giving Borderdui and the rest of that line a pat on their back. What an effort, what a shift from them. Now here they go again. The Hawks going to play that puck up. Going to be sent back deep into the Chiefs zone. The Chiefs rather trying to get it out. Nickel now. Going to play that off the boards. Durkach. Going to have that turned over. But they get it back. It's going to be a stretch pass over here to number 18, McGuire. And now it's going to be taken away by Gracie Carrolls. It's going to be stripped away, however, by Trinity Turner. Turner trying to make a move inside, but a crowd of Hawks players there not allowing her to make a move. Shot on net, and that's going to be an easy glove save made by Trey Enns there. Stopping the play and getting a face-off inside of the Hawks zone.
Man, you know, what a third period so far for the Hawks. You know, not getting too many shots yet, but they were able to score quite a few goals, 3 in this period, and man, this has really gone their way.
Now it's going to be To the point, Ferguson now low shot on net. Rebound given up by Enns, but cleared away in front nicely by the Hawks. Getting that out of the zone. It's going to be the Hawks on the forecheck. Now it's going to be brought up by Louise Ferguson. Louise Ferguson now leading the attack in. She shoots that one, going to be right on the chest of Trians, and there will be a face-off here.
Man, Trians has played fantastic today, I gotta say. You know, we haven't really mentioned her too much yet, but man, she has 24 saves already, and she's really had her work cut out for her tonight, and she's made the most of all the shots that have come at her.
Now shot going to be low. Rebound there and poking away at it, but Enns able to stand strong there and get the face-off draw after the cover-up for her team. And it's going to be won by the Chiefs. Shot by Tibbetts. That one, I believe, Enns got a piece of it. Going to be to Josie Nichols. Her shot going to be paddled away there by Trians. To the point now to Burtnick. That shot ends up getting on net, turned away by Enns once again, and now here comes Cambry Martin's going to chip it off the boards. And Martin's unable to keep up with it, but good job by her to get it into the zone. Vanstone now in the corner with McKinnon. McKinnon on the ice. She's battling along the boards there in the corner, and she's going to end up getting that puck to Tibbetts. Off the boards, McKinnon hopping up into the play now. It's going to be number 16, Scharf, with the puck in the neutral zone. She's going to take it in to the offensive zone. Scharf, try getting it to the net, but it's going to be unable for her to do it. Number 17, Josie Nichols, going to play that up the boards to Durkach. But Quinn McLaren hopping up into the play, pinching there effectively to keep that one in. It's going to be turned over behind the net, out in front, Bordedwee with the hat trick! Abby Bordedwee scoring her third goal of the afternoon, her third goal of the period. 6-2, the Hawks lead.
Yeah, you know, I kind of wish I had a hat on right now, throw it on the ice for the hat trick, but yeah, man, she was in perfect position to bang that puck home, and the Hawks are really now climbing on top of Chiefs.
Very disappointing to see that no one in the crowd threw their hat on the ice there, Seth. Got to be in the spirit of things here. It is, in fact, a hat trick, and Abby Bordedwee stepping up tremendously, massively for her team here in this third period. Pembina Valley Goals brought to you by Murray Chrysler and Morden Carmen. McGuire going to Nickel. And that is going to be in the neutral zone still. In the Hawk zone now, it's going to be McGuire. With the puck, she's going to get that taken away from her. It's in the Chiefs zone now. Going to be played up. 7:50 remaining in this game. The Pembina Valley Hawks have exploded in this third period. 4 unanswered goals. Hat trick for Abby Bordedwee. And they lead this one 6-2 with 7:45 remaining.
Yeah, they are making the most of their opportunities in this game, you know, being able to bang a lot of goals at home in quick succession too, might I add. Yeah, they just had an excellent third period.
Now it's going to be played up. It's in the Chiefs zone. Pass to Turner. That one misses in the neutral zone. Leoputo with the puck. He's unable to get that one. Move to another teammate. Going to be Jessica Anderson stepping in down low. And that one going to be wide of the net. Ends might have gotten a piece of it. And now Ferguson from the point. That was a blast going just wide of the net. Now it's going to be to number 2, Gracie Carroll. She's battling along with Boguski. Boguski getting back to her skates now.
Nice play by Fair just to get that puck in deep.
6:30 remaining in this third period now. Darby Poole coming into the zone, but that's going to be an offside. Reg, a step too ahead there on that play. She goes past the line. And something that I've noticed, Seth, is the forecheck has created a lot of goals for the Pembina Valley Hawks. Their goals have been a result from that. Take us through from what you've liked from their forecheck in this third period especially.
Yeah, it's been excellent. You know, their wingers especially have been so active on the defenders in their own zone, creating a lot of forecheck, creating a lot of turnovers, and just their forecheck overall in all zones has been absolutely fantastic.
And that is going to be played in. Going to be into the Pembina Valley zone. Grenier now going off the boards to number 16, Naomi Scharf. And going to be a penalty here coming up on the play.
Excellent play by Dalbozic there. So they were going into the corner. She kind of gave it to the defender there. And then the defender slashed her and got a penalty off that. So an excellent penalty drawn by Ava Dalbozic.
Abigail McKinnon going to the box. Not a fan of that call at all. And it will send the Hawks to a power play. Abby Bordedwy out there. Quinn McLaren is also up in the play. And now that one going to go off the iron. What a chance there for Caitlin Anderson. Now Abby Bordedwy down low gets pinned up. And it's going to be Caitlin Anderson going to play that back down low to Bordedwy. Quinn McLaren up to the point to Fiala. Fiala unable to get it down to Bordedwy there. Erica Fiala going across to Quinn McLaren. Quinn McLaren now going to leave that for a teammate, but that is going to be cleared out of the Chief zone and recovered by the Hawks and theirs. Quinn McLaren behind her net with some patience, waiting to break this thing out, and they do. Cross ice to Mai Pierce. Pierce going to drop it, holds on to it, and then ends up dropping it. Did a double take there. Fiala across to McLaren. McLaren shot. Nice shot on net, created a rebound, but no one there for the Hawks to get it. And that is going to be taken offside. Offside on the play here with 4:40 left in this third period. 46 seconds left in this Abigail McKinnon penalty.
Another good thing about getting a power play this late in the game for the Hawks is they got the lead, just you don't need to score another goal. Just, let the clock run a little bit, get some shots here and there, and just don't let the Chiefs get high or play aggressive on the penalty kill, and you can hold the lead well as well.
And Tibbetts going to send that one in, forcing the Hawks to break out deep in their own end. Martins going to play that up to McLaren. Going to be rimmed around the boards. Stepping up into the play now. It's going to go to McLaurin. McLaurin now, she puts a shot on net. Going to be saved by McMullen. And that clear down is going to most likely signify the end of Pembina Valley's offensive zone time. On that power play, going to be the Chiefs taking possession of this puck. Ferguson with a high shot, a tricky one for ends there, but she was good on that save. It's going to be sent down below the net. in the Hawk zone. Gonna go to number 3. Boguski. And now it's going to be sent out of the zone. In the neutral zone, it's Dara Thompson finding Ferguson. Ferguson trying to get this one on net. Would have been wide if it wasn't for Enns reaching out to stick out with the glove there and cover it up, which he does. And that will bring a face-off in the Hawk zone with 3:09 left in the period. Now it's going to be draw 1 by the Chiefs. Going to be played up to My Pierce now. My Pierce now coming in. She tries to delay there. She's going to be taken down, and looks like she went down hard there, but gets back up. Levi Durkach now taking this puck in. Durkach now. She's going to look to shoot. That one gets tipped as it goes through. And now it's going to be brought up by the Hawks. Martin's going to go to Cooling. Cooling puts a shot on net, and that is going to be saved by Sydney McMullen. And covered up here with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the period.
Yeah, a little bit.
The Hawks lead 6-2, and Seth, I'm almost stumbling over here. Good thing there's this railing here. I might have taken this whole mixer board with me.
Yeah, I was gonna mention there. It looks like you slipped over a little bit and was about to fall down the bleachers. Good thing we didn't lose you there, Graham.
Good thing, because we do have an interview coming up at the end of this game, post game. So stay tuned for that, folks. Gotta be on the ball for that, Seth. Can't be slipping on the ice.
No.
Wouldn't be a pretty sight.
No, definitely would not be.
3 ends. Gonna save that one. It's gonna be sent down for an icing, and we'll get a face-off inside of the Pembina Valley zone.
As the game starts to wind down, there's a good chance that the Chiefs, won't be able to tie this game. But looking forward here for the Hawks, this is going to be a very big win for them. They lost their last game to this team, and this team the Chiefs are pretty high up in the standings. So it's always good to beat a team that's playing really well.
And it's going to be played into the Chiefs zone. Going to be Braun recovering that puck on the forecheck. Tried to send it to a teammate, but that one got disrupted. Braun going off for a change now. Getting a fresh set of legs on the ice. Scharf jumping into the play now. It's going to be Ferguson sending that around. And now Carroll's tries finding someone in front, but that's going to be turned over. Poole going across to Raig. Raig now driving to the net with speed. Raig unable to get a shot on net there. Going to be out of play. And going to be a face-off here with 1 minute and 8 left in the game.
Pretty positive emotions we see going on in the Hawks bench. This is a very good emotional win for them. They needed this to take down a team that is one of the better teams in this league, and it must feel good for them right now to be able to knock off the Chiefs.
Especially after losing to Central Plains yesterday, a game that you would like to have if you're Pembina Valley, a team that's lower than them in the standings, Seth. But this just proves, this game today, that anyone can truly beat anyone in this very competitive Manitoba Female U18 AAA Hockey League. Exciting stuff to see here. A lot of parity in this league.
Yeah, definitely. This league it's been very entertaining to watch for the games we have covered here, and it's just been a pleasure to be a part of a game like this.
We're in the last 30 seconds of this game. 20.5 seconds left now as Enns going to stop this one. A nice glove save by her, covering things up here with 20.5 seconds left.
seconds. Finish this off. Go up to him and head down.
And it's going to be won by the Chiefs. By the Hawks. The Hawks looking to get it out. And as the seconds die down in this game, a huge upset, biggest win of the year for the Hawks as they win this one over one of the top teams in the league as Durkach goes bar down as the buzzer beats, but nonetheless a huge win for the Hawks as they take down one of the best teams in the league, the Yellowhead Chiefs, 6-2.
Yeah, so I'm going to be taking over here for Graham. He's going to go get ready for an interview, so yeah, I'll be closing out this until he gets with one of the players here. But, very good effort from the Pembina Valley Hawks in this game. They were able to get the victory over the Yellowhead Chiefs, and it was a very good team game. They played well as a team, and Tria ends the net, stopping 29 shots on net. That's a pretty impressive performance for her. Obviously, as well, we saw Abby Borderdui get that hat trick, and that was excellent show of skill for her to get that hat trick. And you see out there on the ice some of the Hawks players talking with the Chiefs players. It's nice to see that. They're still friends after this game. You play in a very competitive league, and sometimes things get a little bit out of hand. But it's good to see that there's some friendship out there on the ice. And yeah, Graham just barely getting ready here for one of the interviews here, and he's going to be talking. I'm not sure which player he's going to be talking with, but looks like he's about to get it underway here with Abby Borderdui.
Graham Forsyth here with Abby Borderdui, the player of the game today, I'd say. Abby, a hat trick in the third period. You had a beautiful assist earlier on in the game. Just come out in this third period and have this type of performance. How much did that mean for you in this game today?
It was just really exciting. We came back from a tough loss yesterday, and I think we really pulled through today.
Just coming off of a tough loss like that, a game where you guys feel like you could have taken advantage and gotten 2 points against a team lower than you in the standings, not to say that Central Plains is a bad team or anything, but just coming into this game disappointed. Was that kind of coming in with a chip on your guys' shoulder, coming in with a different mindset into this game today?
I think for sure it definitely motivated us to want to beat this top team. They're higher up than us, and I think it really helped us.
What was the message from Coach Dana Bell in the room before the game today to get you guys ready to go here?
He really just encouraged us to play full 60, and I think we came out and really did that.
Awesome. And you know what? Just take us through, what you saw here on your 3 goals in this third period. You did a lot of things right, going to the open places, using your speed to your advantage on some, and not to mention that beautiful backhand goal to start things off. Take us through that one, actually, that backhand goal, what you saw there to find the back of the net with not much room to get there.
I just skated around, and I didn't have much option, so I just thought throw it to the net and see what happens.
Now, of course, a huge win over the Yellowhead Chiefs, but the work doesn't stop there. You guys got a lot of season left. What's going to be the mindset heading into this week of practice, heading in to continue to replicate that success?
I think just keep doing what we're doing, keep working hard, and I think we'll have a lot of success moving forward.
Awesome. Well, Abby Borderdui, number 18, assistant captain for the Pembina Valley Hawks, joining us here on the post-game show. Abby, thanks for taking the time, and you enjoy the win with the girls in the dressing room.
Thank you so much.
We'll send it back up to you guys, Seth.
Yeah, thank you, Graham. So might as well dive into my players of the game here. So for the Yellowhead Chiefs, I'm going to go with Nadia Nickel. She didn't put up a point today, but I thought she was a very solid defender for them on the back end, being able to turn down a number of opportunities for the Hawks and being able to knock pucks away. She had a very solid defensive game so far this afternoon. And my player of the game for the PV Hawks, I'm gonna have to. There was a few players in my mind today, but after that third period performance, I can't not give it to Abby Borderdui there. So yeah, she had a few excellent. She had like 4 points, if I'm not mistaken, and beautiful assist on the power play goal, able to find her teammate Quinn McLaren there, and obviously that beautiful backhand goal and their other 2 goals as well. So she had a great game as well, but. Yeah, it looks like Graham has a few more things to say here before we close out, so I'll just throw it back to him.
Yeah, thank you, Seth. And man, I was pretty nervous down there trying to find Abby Borderdui, making sure she wouldn't get off the ice before we caught her there. But fortunately, we were able to do that. Thanks to the whole Hawks team for helping us out too, and to locating Abby Borderdui. I guess I should have looked behind myself, Seth, because she was in fact right behind me. But we've already said that she was the player of the game today. Is that who you rolled with as your player of the game? It was Abby Borderdui?
Yeah, she was my player of the game there, and I'll just inform you here quite of my player of the game for Yellowhead Chiefs, because I don't think you caught it. I went with defender Nadia Nickel. She didn't register any points today, but I thought she had a very good defensive game, being able to stop a few chances that the Hawks were getting, and she was very good with her stick.
Well, a good choice from you there from the Chiefs and Nickel. Definitely, like you said, to our viewers, what she did good in this game, and definitely we were honestly thinking Quinn McLaren was probably going to be that player of the game for the Pembina Valley Hawks, and then like that, Abby Borderdui coming out and dominating in that third period here today, Seth, at the Access Event Center. In this game today, the Yellowhead Chiefs falling to the Pembina Valley Hawks. The Pembina Valley Hawks winning 6-2, going back to 500 here on the season at 5-5. The Chiefs dropping their second loss of the season this year. And before we let you guys go, this is going to end off our coverage for this weekend here on the network. Unfortunate we weren't able to show you guys the games from Pilot Mountain. Like we've said all weekend long, the snowstorm didn't allow us to get to Pilot Mountain. We apologize to all our viewers and Pilot Mountain fans, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this game here today. We don't have busy weekend here on the network next week. In fact, we only have one game that's going to be played, and that is going to be against, it's going to be some Zone 4 hockey, Zone 4 high school hockey on November 18th on Thursday at 8 p.m. between Morden and Notre Dame. But until then, folks, until we see you next time, I've been your play-by-play commentator, Graham Forsyth, joined by color commentator Seth Rock, wishing you all a safe and happy Sunday evening. Good night, everybody. See you next time.